Hey Birchouse friends, welcome back. So today is a special day because this is the 1 year anniversary of us doing the Hey Birchouse series. We've been making this specific series of videos now for a year. And to celebrate, we stopped filming in vertical like a bunch of degenerates and we started filming in horizontal. We'll see if that changes the quality of videos at all. Don't hope. So before I get to the video proper, I want to say thank you. I really want to express my gratitude. If you've ever watched any of our videos, if you've ever liked any of our videos, shared them, if you've ever commented, and especially if you've ever asked questions, Hey Birchouse questions, thank you so much. I am deeply grateful for your engagement. I'm not an entertainer. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not a media guy. I am a woodworker. And this is business first and foremost. But we do enjoy talking about our craft. We do like to share what we're doing and what we're up to. And hopefully we can be entertaining and educational along the way. So if you've ever supported us in that capacity, thank you. I really am deeply grateful. So let's get to the question, and that comes fittingly from our friend Andrew, who has asked lots of questions over the last year and has supported this business right from the beginning. And he asks, hey Birchouse, what is the most time-consuming project you've worked on? And I was going to talk a little bit about kite shields because that took us better part of 8 months of research and talking to museum folk to make sure that we have a kite shield that's representative of the time period. But as I was getting my notes together, I realized that there was something I had been doing much longer, and that was our Viking shields. We've been working at those for the better part of the last 4 years. It's even become a running joke that every time I make a tweak, it's a new generation of shields. So there's the Gen 1 shields, and now we're all the way up to the Generation 4 shields. Because I've learned, and through both research and talking with our different museum friends and gaining new knowledge, we've been able to tweak them and get them closer to a more period accurate design. So our first shields were really thick and very disproportional and made of cheap material, and I want to share with you just a couple shields. One is our last generation shields, the quote-unquote Gen 3 shields. It's this guy here. You see he had these kind of scrappy rawhide edge, and it's tacked on to the edge. Now this one in particular is not a plank shield. It's one of our practical shields made from plywood, made for smashing and bashing and beating up. But it is proportional to the plank shields of our Gen 3 plank shields. Speaking of proportions, this was the first of our series that I felt was truly correctly proportioned to an actual Viking shield. And we were using Grimfrost nails, which are really nice quality. They're very good. If you don't have a blacksmith in your area, you're trying to build one on your own, Grimfrost makes very nice nails. But they just don't have any personality because they're not being made by like a local smith or something of that nature. So this was our last generation shields, and I'll bring you up to date on our current gen. Put that around here. And that's our Generation 4 shields. And you can see that we have a much nicer rawhide edge that is hand stitched on, as well as using hardware from using nails hand forged for us by our friends at Oogla's Night Forge. And having that local blacksmith, those locally blacksmith nails just add so much to the overall shield. We also thicken these up by about 1/2 to 3/4 millimeter, which makes the shield a little more robust and brings it in line with shields, examples of the time period. As well as you can see, we've gotten much better at riveting, hand peening our rivets. And so I thought, well, this is going to be our last generation shields. I'm very happy with where this with this design. And I'm delusional because our next generation shields, our Generation 5 shields, when they come, are going to be a little bit different. We should have by that point have hand forged boss for the middle of the shield. We buy these again, kind of like Grimfrost. They're not made for us. We buy them. The next one should be hand forged for us, as well as the handles on the backs of all of our shields are not representative of handles from shields of the period. We really wanted to add kind of our own flavor, so we kind of custom designed a handle that was, you know, like kind of the Birchouse. It would be the kind of signature look for our Birchouse Woodcrafts shield. I've since kind of walked that back, and our next generation of shields are going to feature handles that are more in line with migration era shields, migration period shields, Viking era shields. So that is the thing that has really been the most time consuming, because we've been working at it for 4 years, and it looks like we're going to still be making tweaks in the future, which is great. I love making them. They're a very popular product. And so I'm thrilled to continue to work on them. That was a great question. Thank you so much for asking. I know it was a long-winded answer, and thank you for sticking with me. If you ever have a question for Birchouse, comment below with "Hey Birchouse, ask," and we'll answer in a future video. In the meantime, we'll see you all next Wednesday.